Greetings! Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and today we are looking at the January 2023 General Tarot reading for the sign of Virgo. Okay? So, my Virgo, my dear, deep, earthly energy of Virgo, this sign is for you. Okay? So, we are going to collect our readings with first the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Okay? So that is how we'll create the main meanings with, and we'll clarify that with the Gilded Tarot Royale deck, which have a personal connection with the readings when I do pull from that deck. And then finally, like after we're finished with your Celtic Cross, which is just going to pull out the general meaning for your messages at this time, we're going to clarify, or at least give advice with the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck, okay? Which also have some pretty good messages and kind of leave it on a pretty positive note, okay? So, it is at this time that we ask any angels, ancestors, spirit guides, or guardian angels to give us advice and messages for the sign of Virgo that are in Virgo's highest calling, highest reasoning, right? We always want to be using tarot for our highest self to see like how we can elevate in life, okay? That's the only reason why we use tarot. So, we're asking for messages for the sign of Virgo. What is the dynamic that Virgo needs to know about in January 2023? Okay. 2 cards came out. We're going to take them. 5 of Wands. Okay. So 5 of Wands has to do with a lot of competitive energy. So, S-H-I-T, Virgo. Okay, you are competing for love in this month, Virgo. You are acting on love, and there are a lot of competitors. So, this could mean one of two things. You are either chasing a person who has a lot of people around them, then you're trying to be number one. Or this could mean that you are really being sought after, and there are a lot of competitors in that sphere of where you are, and you've got a lot of people vying for your attention at this time, okay? So, that's how we're taking that for the dynamic for the month of January 2023 for Virgo. What is the challenge with this energy, though? Let's look at the challenge. The challenge is the Ace of Swords. So you are having a problem with getting things started. Nothing is coming off of the ground. You might have been pouring your heart into a certain dynamic, but it's like not really coming off, right? It's not coming through. Whoever might be trying to be with you, and it could be a really good catch, but it's not coming through, okay? So that's the challenge for this month. So far, we have not needed to clarify anything, so let's keep going. Let's see what's underneath this energy. All right, what's underneath this is the Devil. Virgo. Do we have bad habits that are keeping us away from love? Are we overly competitive? Do we like to see people compete? Do we have some toxic tendencies about us? These are things that you really need to explore within yourself, okay? So these are things that are hidden from you in this month. But when you get the Devil is associated with a lot of being chained or feeling like you are attached to being a certain way or having a certain person and not seeing a way out of that. So it's like having shackles, right? As you can see, the couple here are shackled to each other, but it ain't that deep. You can break them shackles if you want. It's like, you know, we're all individuals. So think about what you have deep connections to, okay? Let's clarify that though, because that is, whenever you see the devil, I consider the devil to be pretty heavy energy. So we'll go ahead and clarify that, because this is a hidden energy. This is something you're not quite aware of, okay? Child. Queen of Wands. You have a hidden obsession with maybe a Queen of Wands energy. So Queen of Wands energy is like a fire energy that could be to a person, more particular feminine energy, but not necessarily. There is no gender in tarot, but that could be attached to a feminine energy that's a bit laissez-faire, that's like going with their wants or desires, and you could be having an unhealthy attachment to this female energy, okay? This is the sign of Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay. Or, hold up. The other card that came up is the Five of Wands in reverse. So this is the competitive energy, right? When it's up forward, when it's up front, upright, it is competitive energy. When it's down forth, it's like losing a competition or being overly competitive in some way, okay? So you might have an unhealthy attachment to a feminine energy that is like full of fire, right? In which there are a lot of unhealthy attachments, okay? So this could look like secretly competing with somebody who doesn't even know they're in competition with you, okay? This could look like being overly obsessed with a particular individual that you idealize, and like they don't know that, okay? So that's what I'm getting for the energy that's below. All right, let's look at the past. So in the recent past, in the recent past, there was a change of fortune. Things changed for you. They may have changed at your job. They may have changed in your relationship. They may have changed. You are getting adjusted to a change. Let's see what kind of change that is. So we're going to go ahead and clarify that. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is about going to another stage or another level in something. The Wheel of Fortune is forced. It could be voluntary or involuntary, okay? In this situation, we are looking at Five of Swords, something that gave you a lot of mental anguish, something you thought about for a long time. However, it didn't work out on your best benefit because it's the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So aces are about new starts. Pentacles are about materializing something. So when this comes in reverse, that means that whatever you thought about, whatever jam that you had going on in your head, like did not materialize into anything. So it was a dud, okay? Despite the fact of wanting to take that chance and wanting to spin that wheel, you had a lot of mental anxiety about it, but it didn't materialize to anything. So I asked messages for Virgo for what is obvious to Virgo at this time. What is obvious to Virgo at this time? What's obvious to Virgo is that you got a 10 of Cups situation going on. So you could be very content in yourself. You could be you could be in an energy where you are just kind of just complete. Like even if you don't feel like the situation is complete, you are like accepting things as are. You might also be in an energy where you're seeking out something that's going to complete what you want, right? So you could be on a positive realm of seeking out a situation that is going to like materialize in the long haul. Okay, Virgo? We're talking family, children, homes. That's where your mind is. In the past, you may have had a little bit of conflict, and it might not have been materializing for you because you might have been stuck on something that's like in your subconscious. But in your you're moving on from it, and that's like a very good thing to see. Let's just go ahead and clarify that Ten of Cups. I love to see. I don't like typically clarify positive cards, but I want to know more about this Ten of Cups because I want to give like good news to Virgo. Yeah. You made a transition. Death card. You allowed something to die in your life. You had a deep, dark night of the soul, and you came forward, and you're able to see the light. So you've already been through a transformation, Virgo. Man. And you're just worried about your pentacles, your coins. You're thinking about like, what are the jobs that you need to do next? What are the next steps that you need to take that are, who can you work with that's going to benefit you in some way, okay? So Virgo, at the top of your mind, you are understanding that there is a light beneath the darkness. You have gotten through it. You went through a recent transformation to be able to see the light again. And you are doing really well, actually. Oh, Virgo, I'm so proud of you. That's what's up, Virgo. All right. Let's look into incoming energy. Okay, so what is incoming energy? Okay. I'm going to take them. All three. Incoming energy. Be patient with yourself. Knight of Pentacles. This is actually the Virgo or Taurus card, but this is like not expecting get rich quick schemes. This is finding traditional ways of making income and walking away from emotional unfulfillment. You are like success. You are going to be successfully completing a heart lesson, or what we would call like a karmic love lesson. This is what I'm getting from this energy. It is completing a karmic love lesson. It is accepting whatever has happened in your past with love, and you are just walking away from it. Doesn't matter what happened anymore. Who cares, right? Because the Tower already came. There was a disaster in your past, maybe. But okay, hold on. I need to think about this a little more because this is actually in your upcoming energy. So you could be experiencing something that you thought was dead that you've tried to move on for. And then something comes up, and then like you've been making all of these, ooh, child, it's coming to me. You've been making all of these hard, you've been making like a lot of good steadway. Like you've been making headway into trying to heal and trying to be your best self, right? You've been walking away from things that didn't serve you, okay? And you continue to do that. And then, like, boom. Something happens that, like, catapults you into that. So if you were, like, resistant in any point in time and not wanting to, like, move on, in the past, or in the near coming future, you're moving on. And it don't matter, like, if you want to or not. It's happening. Okay? So, our next card we're going to pull has to do with the Five of Wands and the Knight of Cups, which is the original energy for the Virgo card. Remember, Five of Wands is competition, Knight of Cups is love, chasing love in some way. So, you've been in competition about a love situation, okay? And we're going to see, how does this relate to the Virgos that I'm talking to at this time? How does this relate to the Virgos I'm talking to at this time? You good. 6 of Wands. Victory. You're good. The 6 of Wands comes clearly after the 5 of Wands, which is the original energy. You're like so unbothered by whatever is going on right now. And it's making you look like a badass. Like you were actually like pretty victorious in this matter. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little proud of you, Virgo. That's awesome. Okay. Let's take some clarifying cards to see what are we celebrating? Like what's the win here? So specifically, Virgo, you are on top of, or you are winning. Man, I hate it when that happens, but okay. I'm gonna go ahead and, oh my gosh, Virgo. Okay, you would not believe what just fell on the floor. Okay, you are winning. Feeling apathetic. You're winning idealizing a person or a situation or idea that didn't put you first. You're winning against that type of energy, and you are going forwards. Chariot card. You're moving. You're actually like going forwards. What? Financial independence. 9 of Pentacles. This is great. This is the best reading I've done since I started doing these readings, honestly. So far. Virgo, you're doing well this month, honestly. This looks like very good for you, honestly. And I'm actually like happy to hear it. To my Virgos out there. Okay, so let's see what is happening currently. What's your current energy? Okay. So associations are going to be very important at this time. 3 of Cups. So look at your friends, look at your family, look at the people you work with, right? To be able to, okay. Strength, you're going to have the courage to be able to do it too. Right? You're going to believe in yourself a little more. Not going to, you are in that stage. You're already there right now. I think January is actually like very good for you, because the thing about Virgos is like, Virgos are a very organized sign. And I feel like with Virgos, like when they're pushed by the right people, they're able to really be able to dig into themselves, to be able to do the right things and to do what's going to materialize for them. So I do see that a lot. And that is your current environment. You're getting a lot of power and a lot of strength from your friends that are around you and your networks. Okay, so look to your networks to be your inspiration this month, okay? All right, let's look at any hopes or fears. What does Virgo hope or fear this month? All right, 6 of Swords, I'm sorry. The 6 of Swords is about going towards positive messages. 8 of Wands, okay? So you hope, Virgo, that you're going to get you're hoping to receive a plethora of good messages. So these good messages could look like hearing from the woman or man that you want to hear from, right? Maybe you're looking for a certain amount of affection or attention from a certain person. That's coming your way. If you were in the arena of looking for work, if you've been applying for jobs, messages are coming your way, like they're going that way. And we don't know if they're good or bad, but we do know that the messages are coming. If you are thinking about like things on a spiritual matter, signs are coming your way, okay? So you're really like, because you've been so active in trying to heal yourself and trying to produce a particular amount of success in your life in the past, like in the recent past, you're really just hoping to have something where someone can give you the messages, you know, that they could bless you in some way. That's really what you're looking for. And from what I'm seeing, like, you deserve it. You deserve to have good things happen to you, honestly. And you know that. You know, I think that you're in good karmic balance to get the things you deserve. So, for the month of January, we're going to pull 3 more cards for the final outcome of January. Let's go. Okay, that's 3. All right, first card. High Priestess. So, Virgo, because there was that 5 of Wands energy, look very closely at like what, if you're competing with people, or if you're competing for a person, or if you're competing in any way at a job, like really start to think if you really need to be in that energy, if you really need or want that person or that job, or you want to go down that route. Think very carefully about that, because the High Priestess is really kind of urging you that like you're going to be more activated during this time to do something else, you know? So think about that. But let's see. We got 2 more cards. So, all right. You're going to be a little stressed. Pay attention to those stresses. Why are you stressed? You're being urged to look at that and to follow why you're being stressed, and to think positively too, though. That's a difficult one to say, Virgo. But let's say, if I have the High Priestess, the Ten of Swords, and the Sun, I would say that your main message that is leaving you in January is to look very carefully at what's stressing you out on what is giving you happiness, okay? Choose to go towards where you feel you will be the most fulfilled, okay? All right, so lastly, we're going to go ahead and do the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. Well, we're going to go ahead and pull 3 cards for the sign of Virgo. Okay, so for the sign of Virgo, let's get 3 cards. Virgo, Angel of Space Clearing. It is time to clear out negative thoughts and feelings. Okay, so if you never felt like you were worthy, start trying to reverse those feelings, okay? Things that you did not think that you were capable of, start thinking about that. Like, remove past negative patterns, or remove things that you can't do anything about that happened to you in the past, okay? Try to let the past go, because this angel is asking you to make space for new things that are coming up. So you cannot hold old baggage on when you want to have a new story, or you're just going to carry your old story with you, and like, ain't nobody got time for that. So, okay, let's get 2 more cards. Okay. Goddess of Beauty, you are wondrous, beautiful light. There is nothing to change or fix. Okay. So you might have been very hard on yourself from thinking of like, why am I not worthy? Like, why doesn't somebody want to be with me? Am I not beautiful? Am I too this? Am I too that? And I think like all humans are beautiful, honestly, in their own ways. As long as you are operating from a space of beauty, which is all things that are light, and your thought patterns are in rhythm with that, and how you eat or drink or how you participate in life is within a high vibration, you're beautiful. And even if you're not, you're still beautiful. Just think about how you can vibrate higher. We all can. Ain't nobody immune from vibrating higher than, no one is glowing. Let's put it that way. All right, so let's get one more card for the sign of Virgo. Virgo, that's crazy. You have like low self-esteem, and it makes me so, oh my God. Angel of self-worth. And I just said like you had low self-esteem. I promise you, I cannot even make this up. Angel of self-worth. Right? You are currently undervaluing yourself. It is time to regain your self-worth. That's wild. So, look, the universe or spirit is asking you at this time to really make space to love yourself, to have some self-love. Whatever exercises that you can find, I'd find meditations to try to do that, and know that like whatever you feel about yourself, whether it's positive or negative, it's just your perception, okay? Understand that as long as you live on this plane and you still have the power to be aware and to choose to act in any way, you are so beautiful because you are here, and you should feel your worth. Like, you should feel your purpose, right, in this life. And I want that for you so badly, Virgo. Okay. And so do your spirits, ancestors, and guardian angels. They want that for you so badly. Okay. It's to make room for yourself and not others. Well, this was a pretty good reading. I'd say like it was pretty positive in a sense of knowing your worth and operating from a stance of love and trying to skate away any insecurity, okay? So, Virgo, I'm gonna pray for you, honestly, tonight. And thank you for listening to this message, and I hope this makes sense or resonates with any Virgos that are out there, or anyone who resonates with being a Virgo sun, moon, or rising sign. I hope this message was for you, and have a great day wherever you are.